fact that I don't have gum right now is actually really depressing me. Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new here. If you're new here, I don't normally look like this, but this is a trashy video. And this is my trashy alter ego, Crystal. And just to let you guys know, if you're new here, if you haven't seen my trashy series, which I suggest you watch those videos right now, I do not use the word trashy in a derogative way. I love trashy women, trashy aesthetics. I think those women are very confident in themselves. I think they have a lot of sexual prowess and they have strong personalities. I think they're visual spectacles of people. I take a lot of aesthetic inspiration from those women, and I take a lot of inspiration for my attitude on life and my confidence. Sometimes I want to be a sexual object, okay? But I want to be a sexual object with depth and with dimension. And I want to make my personality a little bit more intriguing, you know? So, but yes, today I'm Crystal. This is my alter ego, and I'm feeling scrumptious. And today I'm going to be telling you, I think I have like 11. I have 11 here. I had 10 and then I added a really funny one at the end. But I have 11 hot girl habits that I think you should incorporate into your life from today forward. What are hot girl habits? Well, I'll tell you, the hot girl that I see, like these hot girl habits that other people do on YouTube, I think are just like a reimagined, remarketed version of the that girl trend. And I don't think those are hot girl habits at all. I think hot girl habits are a little bit more self-indulgent and hedonistic than that girl habits. You know, like hot girls don't necessarily like go to the gym and like eat healthy. And I mean, the whole idea is that like a hot girl is hot and therefore she can do whatever she wants. So these habits are going to lean in that direction. And that's why I love the trashy series that I do. I haven't done a trashy video in a very long time, but hot girl habits, the idea of hot girl habits coming from a trashy girl is like, it's like an entirely different species of hot girl habit. And that's why it needs to be on the internet, because these are habits you're not going to hear from other people. Because this is not just about making your life better. This is not just about being healthier and more youthful and like being your best self. This is about life being a performance art piece. And being a hot girl and all the things that you do that are considered hot are just physical manifestations of a more rich interior. So I think I've given this enough introduction, and we can go into the first habit, which is going to be go for a walk in heels. Now, if you've been on my channel before, if you've seen my other videos, then you'll know that I'm kind of recycling this idea from another video. But it's a thing. It's important to walk in heels. It's important to run your errands in heels, to cook in heels. It's a thing. Walking in heels is normally seen by women as a kind of handicap or impediment that we like force on ourselves to look hot. But I think you should own it. Own the pain. Do it for your pleasure. Do it all the time until you get used to it, you know? Like a ballerina. Do it for you, not because you're going to the club. And like you'll see, you'll walk different. You will experience the world differently through your feet. So move your hips, like feel your body in heels, you know, you walk differently. It's important. Go for a walk in heels every day if you can, or like maybe once a week, whatever you can do, you know, fit it into your schedule. Yeah. Hot girl habit number 2 is going to be do your own nails, your own acrylic nails. We're not going to talk about this. Whether it's acrylic, whether or not they're press-ons or glue-ons, whatever you want to call these. Okay, whether or not it is either of those things, whether or not you do gel or if you just paint your nails and you file them and your nails are really long naturally, I don't care. Do them at home. Take pride in this manicure. Your nails are an extension of the body, you know? It's like what a wand is to a wizard. So you should be the one doing your nails, not somebody else. It should be a sacred thing. And if you're doing like acrylic at home, if you're that skilled and you want to learn how to do that, then do it and do it. Be the best at it. Make those nails look fucking amazing and take pride in it and derive joy from it. And just for a little bit of extra sparkle, you know, I think that whenever you're doing your nails, okay, since this is a ritual, you should watch something like Scarface or The Godfather or Heat. I love Heat. I love Heat. I love that movie so much. Oh, or do it listen to like Judas Priest or like Slayer or like Deftones or something. Deftones probably is like the Deftones probably. But so when you're doing your nails, there should be like this very heavy masculine sweat and like whiskey and guitars and like metal. Like, you know, it needs to be an art form doing your nails. So it needs to be like a dynamic activity. So there needs to be dichotomy there. You know, you need the super, super feminine thing that you're doing to be balanced by this hyper masculine background that you got going on. I think that's a great way to do that. Hot girl habit number 3 is learn how to master cooking a steak perfectly. I'm saying this because I know how to do this and there's no greater pleasure. Steak is just like, that's just my thing because it's like, I don't know. I take great pride in being able to cook a steak perfectly. Like, I like my steak medium rare or even less. I like it rare sometimes. And I'm like kind of obsessed with raw meat dishes and stuff like that, and that's just my thing. But like, there are few pleasures in the world that are as potent as being able to cook a steak well and like to serve a delicious steak like you would at a steakhouse. You know, people pay like $80 for that shit. You know, if you're able to like look like hot as hell and then serve that up to somebody, like there's no greater serve, honestly. That, or like, you know, if you don't eat meat, whatever, learn how to do something really well, like make a kick-ass pour over or like a cup of matcha, you know, a delicious cocktail. I don't know, learn how to make like really delicious juice or something with like mint and lemon. I don't know. Make something well, something related to food. Make it the best it's ever been made, you know? Just master something small and stupid and nuanced. Mastery's hot. That's my point. Hot girl habit number 4 is going to be, this is just kind of a category on its own, is going and doing things alone. But for this list, I have getting a membership at like a local cinema and going and watching a movie or catching a matinee. So since we're in that category, number 5, hot girl habit number 5 is going to be, which is kind of scary, honestly, but this is why it's a hot girl thing. Hot girls have confidence. Hot girls are self-assured and they can do whatever the hell they want and they have absolute control over everything. And number 5, get dressed up, be as sexy as you want, wear whatever the hell you want, look good, feel good, be hot, and go to the club by yourself. You can go to clubs nowadays, like it's not everybody's favorite music, so go to a concert by yourself and just dance your ass off. I went to the Zoo concert. I went with friends, but I would have went by myself because I love Zoo. I love that music, and it's one of the few times that I can actually go out into public, wear something amazing, and like dance to music for a whole 2 hours that I actually like, music I actually like. And I lost my mind at that concert. Yeah, go to a club, go to a concert, look hot, and just dance, sweat, have a good time, and do it for you, and do it because you like the music and because you want to dance, not because you want to meet somebody there, not because you want to get shit-faced and like hook up with somebody or whatever, or be with friends. Just go by yourself. Number 6 is one of the funnier ones. Honestly, it's a little ridiculous. It'll be number 6, hot girl habit number 6 is going to the gym, getting a gym membership, but not to work out, but so you can use their hot tub or their sauna. And when you do, wear the hottest bikini you own, the skimpiest thing you own, and take all the pleasure in the fact that you're making everybody else there uncomfortable. Just, can you imagine? I mean, just like being the hottest thing alive, just sitting, relaxing in a hot tub or a sauna in like a pink, sparkly bikini. That's like a dream of mine. I just don't have a pink, sparkly bikini. Hot girl habit number 7 is going to be changing your fragrance every season. So you have 4 fragrances a year, and ideally you'll have other fragrances that you mix with those fragrances so that nobody knows what you're wearing ever. They can guess, but they don't quite know. And that's the mystery. Hot girls are mysterious. You can't quite pin everything about them down. There's mystique to a hot girl. And by ritual, and I've made this mistake, I will never make it again. Do not tell anyone what you're wearing. Even if they guess it right, Don't confirm. Nobody needs to know what you're wearing. Perfume is one of those few things in life that is not readily understood or readily available to people, even if they think they know. They're like, oh, that's Lost Cherry by Tom Ford. You can just be like, no, it's not. Just, they have no way of knowing. You know, like, there's so many different companies that make fragrances that smell identically to that. And they could have something else in there. People's noses are not as good as they think they are. So just deny it and keep the mystery. Always, always maintain the mirage. Hot girl habit number 8 is for the sophisticated. Get your own stationery. I personally have mine. This is my first one that I ever got myself. It is from a very special company called Paula Skeen. I got it from like a small paper goods shop that I live nearby. And the woman who owns this shop actually, like, she opened the shop so that she could feature this woman's stationery in her shop because she loved it so much. And for good reason. Paula Skeen's work is like absolutely incredible. It's a very, very like luxurious stationery company. And they do like letterpress and everything, but I'm not going to go into that. Get your own stationery. Make your mark. Send people, you know, not even for the holidays. Don't send people thank you cards. Don't send people shit for Christmas, okay? Send them something in the middle of the year, okay? Send them a note saying, hey, I was just thinking about you. Remember this time we did this thing together? Do that for them. Make your penmanship look nice, okay? Don't write like shit. That should be like number, what are we on? That should be like number 9. Have better handwriting, please. But yeah, get your own stationery. Make sure it's unique. Don't go to Target, please. There's gonna be a store that sells something like this near you. If not, go online. Get something that's unique to you. Make your mark. People will remember you. Hot girl habit number 9A. Point 1. Hot girl habit number 9 is going to be read really, really fucking obscure books. Shit no one's ever read before. Or read books that you find interesting, you know? And I'm not just talking just the things that you find interesting. I'm talking about like, look beyond your horizons. Look for things that, you know, the really, really minute, strange things that interest you, and like look into those and look deeper and deeper because there's always more information. Look through the bibliographies of books. Find your niche. There is literally nothing hotter than like name dropping some seminal unknown author like that wrote philosophy, or like, I don't know, like mine is Anais Nin, for example. Like she's like one of the greatest writers of like the past 100 years, but like almost nobody knows about her. And like she's like my savior. I fucking love her. And like anybody that I actually show her work to, like they're like changed by it. They love her work, especially women. So there's nothing cooler than like finding the knowledge that you are genuinely passionate about and interested in, and like mastering that too. Like learning everything about it, quoting shit. Like, who quotes stuff anymore? Who quotes like poems or writing or philosophy or anything anymore? Be that hot bitch that does that. Learning about like micro histories and like learning about these like little bits of esoteric knowledge. There is nothing more of a huge blinking sign that says intelligent than that. Or hot girl in this case. Hot and intelligent. That's what we want. Dynamic. Number 10. We're almost at the end here. But we're going to go off with a bang and an unexpected one after this one. Number 10 is going to be buy yourself a really, really fancy pastry and eat it once a week. Like a really, really decadent little thing. Something French that's like a tart and like has all this crazy like icing and these little like cut pieces of fondant and stuff. Something like really like a delicacy on like a Monday, you know? Like whenever you start the week, when everybody else is starting up their week like shit, you go into work late. You have no excuse other than the pastry. Go into work late and enjoy your pastry in your car before you go to work. Make that pastry a sacred object in your life. Okay. So here's the bonus one. I guess this is what like in the lingo of my trashy series would be the like wild card or the mystery object, I guess. hot girl habit number 11, the mystery hot girl habit, is going to be have a savings account. Like 30K. I truly aspire. I aspire to be that one day. That stable, to have 30K in the bank. That'd be awesome. I saw that number one time in my life whenever I went to the bank and they gave me a slip. They took money out. They fucked up my withdrawal, and they gave me a slip from somebody else's bank account. And that person had over $30,000 in savings. And that has been like in my head, the idea of like a good savings, like an adult, mature amount. There's nothing hotter than having money in the bank and like not living paycheck to paycheck, even though I do that and I romanticize it in a different way. But that's why it's just like that's why it's just like the weird last one that I put on there. It's just, it seemed like a cool kind of flex, you know. After all of the really ridiculous, illogical shit on this list, I like to end it with a very firm, almost real life habit, a disciplined habit. Okay, I hope you guys like this video. I know you guys have probably missed Crystal and all this. I got like new lashes. They're like really, really long. They're intense, and they're kind of like cheekier, kind of more doll-like, and I kind of like them. They're not as heavy as the ones that I had before, and I'm really, really digging them. And shout out to my grandmother for making this really hot girl knitted top for me. She crocheted this. Thank you, Babcha. But yeah, you see, I could have did this video just like normally, but I felt that with how silly some of these habits were, which I still fully recommend that anybody would implement even one of these into your lives, because I think that there's like a kind of whimsy to them that I really love. But I could have did this video, I feel like, with normal makeup, just like how I normally am, but I think it's amplified by me looking like this. I think it's almost at times whenever you look this hot, like it's kind of like, this is me saying this to myself, when I look this hot, it's like you perceive what I'm saying differently. It's kind of like the Legally Blonde kind of scenario, wherever like a very, very attractive woman says something very like woke or like wise or intelligent, and you're just like, wow, like I really, really get it. Like I really understand, because I guess it's better in that way for your guard to be down whenever somebody is telling you information because they're attractive. And then there's the situation where somebody is like pompous and condescending and they tell you the same thing and you're not as inclined to believe them because you have your guard up. But I like that whenever you kind of act silly and like kind of airheaded and saying like wise and cool shit like this, people are like, wow, like, no, I'm totally down with all the things that you're saying. It's an interesting little social experiment to see how people react to you whenever you talk and you look like this. You're like amplified, hyper feminine like this. Let me know what you guys thought of these habits. Let me know, like, come back to this video and tell me if you implement any of these habits into your life. Like, I'm serious. I genuinely, like, I do these things. Not all of them, but I do a few of them. A lot of them, like, actually. And I don't just say them for no reason. Like, I don't list these because I just think it's funny. Like, I list them because they're entertaining to listen to, but also because I think they have value. And I want your guys' lives to be, like, more fruitful, and I don't know, you guys should have more spunk. I think you guys should be happier people. I think you guys will be happier if you do these things. I hope you guys liked this video. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. Leave a comment, of course, what you thought. And I will see you guys next week. All right. Bye.